I'm going to share with you some powerful ways to connect with God that will help you overcome loneliness and find true companionship. Loneliness can be a profoundly isolating experience, leaving us feeling like we're stuck in a desolate wilderness with no clear path forward. It's a struggle that many of us face, often silently and behind closed doors. But here's the good news: God can provide comfort and companionship in our darkest moments. Loneliness is an epidemic that's sweeping across our modern world. Did you know that over 40% of adults in the United States report feeling lonely? It's a staggering statistic that reveals the depth of our collective isolation. I've spoken with people from all walks of life who've shared with me their stories of feeling utterly disconnected from others. From young professionals to retirees, loneliness knows no age or socioeconomic bounds. It can creep into our lives through the loss of a loved one, a move to a new city, or simply the breakdown of social connections in our digital age. Whether we're surrounded by people or sitting alone in our homes, loneliness can be a crushing weight that's hard to shake. Despite our best efforts to fill the void with social media or fleeting distractions, loneliness can be a persistent shadow that follows us everywhere we go. It's a painful reminder that we're human and that our deepest longings can never be fully satisfied by anything or anyone else. But in the midst of this darkness, there's hope. Because when we turn to God in our loneliness, we discover that He's been there all along, waiting to comfort and guide us. Research has shown that people who have a strong faith life are more likely to experience lower levels of loneliness. It's because faith gives us a sense of purpose, belonging, and connection to something greater than ourselves. When we cultivate a deeper relationship with God, we begin to realize that we're never truly alone. We're part of a community that transcends time and space, connected to millions of believers across the globe. And in the stillness of prayer, we can experience a profound sense of companionship that's unmatched by any human relationship. In the Psalms, King David writes, "You are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me." These words have brought me solace in my own darkest moments, reminding me that God is always with me, even when I feel like I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death. And I'm not alone. There are countless stories of people who've turned to God in their loneliness, only to find a sense of peace and belonging that they never thought possible. One such story is that of Rachel, a young woman who lost her mother to cancer just a few years ago. In her grief, she felt like she was drowning in a sea of loneliness, unable to find any sense of purpose or direction. But as she turned to God in her pain, she began to experience a profound sense of comfort and companionship. She started attending church, where she met others who'd walked a similar journey. She began to serve in her community, finding a sense of purpose that gave her life new meaning. And in the stillness of prayer, she heard God's gentle whisper, reminding her that she was never alone. Rachel's story is a powerful reminder that God can transform our loneliness into a sense of belonging and peace. When we turn to Him in our darkest moments, we discover that He's been there all along, waiting to comfort and guide us. And that's the most powerful way to overcome loneliness, by recognizing that we're never truly alone. In conclusion, overcoming loneliness with God's help is possible. It's not always easy, but it's a journey that's worth taking. Remember, you're not alone, and you never will be. God is with you, even in the darkest moments, and He's waiting to guide you into a deeper sense of purpose, belonging, and connection. Thanks for watching. If you have a story to share about how God has helped you overcome loneliness, please share it with us in the comments below. And if you're looking for more resources on building a deeper relationship with God, be sure to check out our next video.